Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Millennial Money. My name's Lauren and I work for an online personal finance website called Money to the Masses. Now we cover a host of personal finance and investing topics, and be sure to check us out on our website moneytothemasses.com. Also go and follow us over on our social media channels, so our Facebook Money to the Masses, our Instagram at Money to the Masses, and our Twitter at Money to the Masses with the number 2. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the 4 main ways that you can pay off your mortgage faster. Now, number 1, you can make a large one-off lump sum overpayments. For example, if you come into some money, either inheritance or via savings, and you want to pay off a large chunk of your mortgage, you can do so, but it is best to check first with your lender if you are able to make overpayments, and if so, by how much, because otherwise you could be subject to some early repayment charges. You also need to be sure to make it clear with your lender that you're making a large one-off payment in order to reduce the length of term with the mortgage rather than the overall monthly mortgage payments. Now, number 2, you can choose to overpay on a regular basis. Now, this might be one of the easier ways that if you wanted to slowly overpay on your mortgage over a period of time. But again, as previously mentioned, you do need to double check that you are able to do this within the terms and conditions of your mortgage with your lender. So be sure to check with them first, otherwise you could be subject to paying some penalties or extra fees for doing so. Now, another way to pay off your mortgage a lot quicker is to reduce the mortgage term when you remortgage. Now, by doing so, you could potentially reduce the mortgage term from, say, 35 years to 25 years when you decide to remortgage your property. Obviously, in the short term, this could mean that your monthly payments do increase. However, in the long term, you will be paying off the mortgage for a shorter amount of time than you were previously. Now, finally, you may want to consider an offset or flexible mortgage. Flexible mortgages allow you to have flexibility with your monthly payments if that means that you need to take a break from your monthly payments, or if you would like to overpay on your mortgage. There is quite a lot of flexibility there, which means that you can also avoid any extra penalties, fees or charges if you do decide to overpay on your mortgage. Now, an offset mortgage allows you to offset the money against a savings account. For example, if you have £50,000 in a savings account and you have a £100,000 mortgage, you can offset the amount in your savings account against the mortgage, which means you will only pay interest on the remaining amount. Now, if you do have an offset mortgage, you do have to have your savings account and your mortgage with the same lender. Now, that's just a quick summary of the different ways that you can choose to overpay on your mortgage. And if you did want any more information on how you can do so, be sure to check out the Money to the Masses website, and I will link to any helpful articles in the description below. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching.